dokie. Welcome, welcome. We got some news in 3 minutes. All right. Bunch of lots down here. 100 lots, all of these inflections. 200 lot at 700 and 680 for sellers on the way down. We had another 300 in sellers add at 692, 680, and 660 on the push up. Let's reset the audio. A minute and some change for the news. Are we getting a little bit of a sweep or? Somebody just got hit. Damn it. Order book clearing. What? 45 seconds. That was a 250 buyer at 693 that just snuck in. Here we go. That was instantaneous. All right. Well, we'll see how it develops. Let's just play a little bit, relax, get the lay of the land.
I'm counting on you to change Shimra.
Cloud? Huh? You're Cloud, right? Holy shit! It's cool, bro. We went through training together. Damn. So you're still alive and kicking, huh? Some of the guys heard you got smoked, but I told them it was all bullshit. Hey, sit tight, man. I'm gonna go get Kunsel. I'll be right back.
Old buddy.
You okay?
Yeah,
Casual.
I'm good. Let's keep moving.
200 lot seller that entered at 731. So we got the card to be able to go.
Hello there. So, what'll it be for you today?
This is terrible. What do we do?
Is it true?
You're gonna train in the sim at a time like this?
Welcome. What would you like? Want to believe there's something we can do for them.
Fireworks to light up your night sky. In a flash, life and love can go awry. Let me take you higher. Fulfill your desire.
Want to believe there's something we can do for them.
Do you think the other plates are named?
Does anyone know their next target? anywhere in Midgar still safe? Doesn't feel like it.
If it goes below that cellar here, I'll zoom in. It could get some seller acceptance if it goes below 731. I'm not willing to risk a push up, but yeah, just looking for a little bit of a retest of that buyer down there at 692. Perhaps. Perhaps. It's gonna hit me.
I trust the narrative is intact.
Rock solid. The people have embraced the Wutai Avalanche conspiracy wholeheartedly. I've almost come to believe it myself.
Wutai's response?
So far, nothing. And if those cowards do react, all the better for us and our story.
Very well. Then we shall stay the course.
If I may, sir, there was one other matter.
Oh?
A message from our man Palmer. Damn it.
Barrett.
Yeah, I know. We came here to save Aerith. That's our first priority.
That's right. We only get one chance. Hojo should be at that board meeting, so that'll buy us some time. We need to plan this just right.
Do you think that's where Professor Hojo is?
Where he should be.
An important meeting is in session.
Oh yeah, we need to check
What's
it.
the plan?
Little bit of recon. Need to find a way to infiltrate that room.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth. We just gotta find that bathroom so we can get into the air duct. Ask anyone here. They can point us in the right direction.
No thanks. We can find it on our own.
Did you see Sector 7?
I can't bring myself to look.
I went to the Skyview Hall.
Stopped. You win some, you lose some.
All right, I'll wait out here.
Huh? You can't hang out here.
Tifa, it'd be better if you waited inside.
Maybe, but this is... Oh, never mind. You're right. Oh, thank God. No one's in here.
Love to show them what the ones down below look like.
Come on. Let's just find that duct.
Gotcha. On guard duty.
Right.
So, can I go with you? Don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Yeah, sure. Just follow behind.
Going to the left. How do I go to the left? Go that way. No, no, no. Retesting a buyer at 769. Protecting my entry this time. What? I don't get it. Ah, we gotta like, look up or something. That's what I was trying to do initially. It's weird. Controls were wonky. Okay, let's...
Sure they're safe. But we live right by Sector 7, and I keep calling and calling, but I still can't get through.
I heard that all the phone lines are down. It doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Trailing aggressively. And either way, it's making up for the loss. Yep. I'm about to make $2,000. Oh, never mind. It was 1,400. I was looking at a buyer inflection point. The news pop just seemed a bit too fake. There wasn't really much volume in it, so...
Depending on the board's decision, we may start 2 projects simultaneously, rebuilding the plate and the city. Members of the urban...
I got it in too early and then took a $600 loss, but then just made 1,400, so about
10-year plans. Each team needs to come up with a detailed proposal and schedule. We're going to have to put a lot of man-hours into this, so we'll need to start ASAP. Does anyone have any questions at all?
Do you know what
If
the
not, then
qualifying
we'll
for
wait for
payout for
Director to return.
Violanox was again? It's been a while. I thought it was like 8 days like Apex, but I don't... Gotcha. Yeah, I never had any issues with Apex personally, but I've heard stories about the video thing. I'm like, what's that about? I think they let you submit any time, so it's like I don't want to submit beyond the whatchamacallit, the qualifying day if it's not there, and then they're like, oh, actually you got 2 more days or whatever. I guess 10 is not so bad. I can do 2 more days, who cares? It's not like I'm in any rush. Well, I'm glad I paid myself. That popped up.
This it?
I'm telling you, I saw him. With my own eyes, sauntering down the corridor.
We don't have time for this nonsense.
He was as close to me as you are now. The shock of it made me spill my tea.
Enough already. If there are intruders in the building, my men will deal with them.
But, Mr. President, sir, I swear to you...
Reeve.
Sir, I have the damage assessment for Sector 7, and I'm afraid the figures are catastrophic.
Spare us the doom and gloom.
Yeah, I sent you a message. I was like, looks cool, like
Was
fun.
there anything else?
Oh, snap.
Well, sir, I've also drafted a
That will not be
reconstruction
needed.
plan for...
Not with the Ancient in our custody once more.
I have the privilege of being in Japan because Yamaha and Roland are 2 of the best companies for music. Korg isn't bad
In
either.
their promised land,
I like Korg.
we will build a new Mako-powered metropolis.
Mr. President, we still don't know for sure that the Promised Land even...
Oh yeah.
Professor Hojo.
The test results were within expectations. The specimen is somewhat lacking compared to her pure-blood mother, but for our purposes, she should more than suffice.
So she can lead us to the promised land?
Well, Mr. President, that remains to be seen. I would like your permission to secure her cooperation through more forceful means. Forceful, yet gentle. She is a precious resource that must be handled with care.
Personally, I've never had a problem with torture.
My armory is at your disposal should you require anything.
I had something more psychological in mind. Better to scar the psyche than mar the flesh.
Oh, nice. I'll check it out in a minute. Let me see, actually. I'll wait for this, like,
Proceed
cutscene
as
to
you
be
see
over.
fit. However, you will not make the same mistake twice. Is that clear?
If I may, Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks. Simply put, we could have the Ancient reproduce In the absence of a second specimen, we would need to identify an alternative mate. I would start with candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess. So, what say you all?
If there is nothing else,
Mr. President!
meeting adjourned.
Please, sir!
Something stinks.
Anything?
The man in the lab coat. Head of R&D. We follow him.
Okay. And then we kill the son of a bitch.
Not until he's led us to Aerith. That's the plan.
Why does every game and what's it called? Like every game and movie uses that Doom door opening sound effect. It's like I swear I hear that in so many assets. Hold up. Oh wow, Leviathanth? That looks really good. Does your room look like that guy in the pictures now? It's like, ooh. Just somebody like sampling getting butt pummeled. What's the company that makes that? It's just named after the company? Or is it the 8? No, not 8 oscillator. That's just 8 oscillators, right? Ah. Arpeggios are always fun. Oh wow, that's cool. You could make some hemi-sync stuff. You could trip out. My kind of Japanese drum does that. Like it's 2 propane gas tanks put together, and it's like resonates in binaural beats and trips you out when you play it. It's pretty cool. I wanted to get a hung drum, but you have to go to like Sweden or wherever the person that makes it and pick it up in person. I'm like, oh man, like he won't ship it. He's like really anal because he doesn't want people to sell it on eBay later. Like he wants to hear your story, and there's like a backlist. So you gotta like send a handwritten letter about why you want it. But I'd met some dude from India who had one, and it was awesome, the sound that it made I wanted one so bad, but yeah, the hoops you gotta jump through, I was like, nah. So they had this Japanese drum that was similar, so I got that handmade or whatever. It's called the Gunk. I'll see if I can find a video. You can look at it. It's worth, if you're into percussive stuff, it's pretty good. Hold up. Good question, Sandy. I have one of these. You can kind of get the feels for how it would trip you out playing two notes at the same time on the same drum with the dissonance. Damn, that's expensive. That is expensive. That's funny. I mean, not really, but, you know, in the cynical kind of, oh shit. I had a hard drive of music I made over the years, like a decade's worth of all my music, and then it dropped out of the back of seat of a car as I was getting into somebody's car, and went back and it was gone. I was like, man, like all the music I ever made. I had the MP3s, but just not the like audio files and all that. Go figure, you'd have to leave to see it.
Walking the halls of this very building, who would have believed it? I wonder. Were I to arrange a face-to-face, how I should like to meet their offspring. But that can wait. First, we must have answers. A simple psychoactive agent should suffice. Nothing likely to cause any long-term damage.
Let's go.
Right.
Why do they have all the benches if you're not getting in any fights? It's weird. I guess there's gonna be a fight. Take a load off.
So first, or perhaps instead.
Don't move. I ain't bluffing.
What is this?
A dozen bullets in your head, unless you open that door right now.
You must be the ones who've been stirring up trouble lately. The eco-terrorists? If so, I can't imagine what business you have with me. The president's upstairs. Go on, shoot.
Shut up. Keep walking. None of y'all better move a muscle.
Do stop pushing. Unlike you, I am less accustomed to physical violence.
You'll get used to it.
What is it that you want?
Our friend. She's in your lab.
Really?
Tell us where Aerith is.
Oh, so she's your friend. Well, well, well. In that case, yes, that might do the trick.
Mind speaking up some?
It's nothing. Just imagining how she might react if I were to present to her your fresh corpses. I promise, you will regret this.
That's funny. Hey, you have the video of that? I want to. Now we're getting the.
Double time.
You did, actually.
Let's hustle. Double time. Never again.
You're talking about like the bounce long off that? Cha-ching. Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? What's up? That's crazy.
Good to go? Kept you waiting? Don't give up. Come on! Take the lead? Mind over matter.
Yo. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, I remember when they had the flash crash multiple times, like from 50k and it went all the way down to like 14k. It's pretty crazy. Interesting.
Hey, Hojo's getting away.
Aerith! Very impressive. I really must thank you for providing me such invaluable combat data.
Cocky little egghead, ain't you?
The results provided by my predictive models indicate that this force should be more than capable of handling you.
Y'all about to learn predictable.
We're taking Aerith back.
Oh, take her back, you say? Correct me if I am wrong.
Well, people accumulate on the way down too with Bitcoin because they open inverse perpetual contracts where their short is traded in Bitcoin and makes them Bitcoin. So when they close out their short, they get more Bitcoin and then they immediately turn it into Bitcoin as the short pays out. So it's kind of like, yeah, they're drilling it down with more Bitcoin. Oh yeah, what happened with that? They disabled that on a bunch of stuff. It is. Was a we got oh it's a dick switch. He just flips it. We're between two high volume nodes from way back. We got a spoofer above price action on ES 647 lot at 68.60. We also had a 239 buyer at 737 that just got jittered below. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. $45 seconds. The 650 lot at 68.60 isn't budging yet. Five seconds. Getting some buyers. The spoofer's still up there, not budging. I don't know. Have a good one. Take care. It's getting some massive volume on both sides. It's really twitchy. Can't make heads or tails, but it looks like absorbing some buyers. I did. I'm in it still. I'm up $2,000. Oh shit. If it pops up, I'm locked in 1,300. Oh shit. Up $3,000. Oh fuck. 2,500. I just took 2,500. Yes. Bam. There's more buyers buying here. Like 200 lots. 100 lots at 713, 720. It's just huge, like 200 lot players just playing all around here. But I was seeing more buyers get absorbed and sellers rewarded. So I was like, I'm taking the seller's side. And the spoofer on ES was huge. You had that 657 guy that wasn't budging. I was like, he's not budging. He's like calling their bluff. Like, just make sure it copied it properly. It did. Good, good, good. Lock out for the day. I'm done with that. Yeah, enjoy your synth, man. Share me that beat you were making. I want to hear it. Nah, it's cool. I can give my feedback if you don't mind, but like I could give you some. There's this. Have you heard of the site called Sonic Academy? Or did I guess he left already. Sonic Academy has like any genre you want to make, they'll tell you how to do it. And they have like, it's like a master class, but it's like they'll have it with like Armin van Buren or Tiesto or whoever you can imagine, like trying to teach you how to make, like LMFAO teaches you how to do this thing. Yeah, EDM production. I'm going to just send it to him. I joined that and I learned how to like sidechain stuff. Sorry. Go ahead. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, we took that short because I was seeing that guy not budge. Like ES hit that spoofer and he was just like, "Nope, sell wall, bitch." And it just like I was like, "All right, well, you got 600 lots. I'll go on your side." It's like, and then I saw a bunch of like Delta get hit at on NQ at 790, and I was like, "Okay, went against this 200 lot buyer. I'm going in," and then I shorted heavy. It was happening so fast, I couldn't really say what I was thinking in the moment, but that's what it was. And it hit a volume imbalance on the 1,000 tick, so I was like, all right, it's rejection. It's like stars aligning, so I'm like, I'm taking this. Nice. Oh, snap. We just hit like a 200 lot seller at 593. That was a short engagement because it popped up and they put that there. So somebody added so you could get a little bit of seller fatigue here. So watch yourself. No problem, Z-Byte. Here to help. Damn. Good Lord. That was, man. The only thing I saw was that seller, and I just said seller fatigue. But geez, Louise, man, it just went back on it, all of it. And you're putting like imbalances on the entire way up to on the 1,000 tickets. It was just violent. I've seen this on a Friday before, like when Tesla had like a earnings thing and it just went down and then it went straight up all day after that. Well, the shorts end up buying and then they just like buy the whole dip. What were we? Where were we on the chart? I didn't even see my levels chart. Where were we? That was in no man's land. Wait. Let's see what this level is. Let's go find it. Okay, so there's a bunch of like consolidation zones from 24,577. Let's see, was there volume in that? It's just a bunch of like well, it was an aggressive drop yesterday, so that was they're coming back to that not budging spoofer guy at 6860. He's 700 lots deep. He's probably going to clear it this time. I'm going to watch him get filled. Let's see this. Oh, they hit him. They just had a 3,000 lot buyer on ES at that spoofer level. 3,367 at 6874. That was a pretty massive amount. There's a bunch of we went below a high volume node at 703, and then there was another where we're at right now. Like the whole consolidation down in this region was between two nodes. But yeah, I didn't see the sweep to the 580s. Like there's nothing really there other than some previous consolidation and recovery of a gap from February 6th. While I was looking at the chart, I missed that we hit like a 300 lot buyer at the top at 825. But yeah, I did see the ES massive buyer spike through, but there's a 97 lot seller. There's a 97 lot seller that entered at 722 and 81 lot at 709. So depending on if they want to see the fervor of these guys, they could go try to test their buy side, or if they accept them, your short could be good. Somebody just added 175 to their sell. They had a 200 lot buyer just enter at 769 and get rejected. Sorry to hear that about the chop. Coming in favor of the sellers. Yeah, Z-Byte. I call that a volume shelf. It's like a bookshelf. It's like boop, 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 rather than, a node. They either make like P's or B's or D's, or in this case, just a bunch of like a shelf of, yeah, the shelving it up. comma, you need this one. Where you got this one? Whew. There's a lot of 100 lots getting thrown around today. Like massive amounts. I've been there, trader dude. You're just like, what the heck, man? You like try to guess what you need to do to lose and you can't. Yep. Indeed. Could get a little bit of a buyer absorption here. Wow, talk about a little. Oh, nice. On what now? MNQ 2500. Yeah, it looks like it's going down right now. You had some buyers up at the 760 just get immediate rejection. It's creating a flag though, so I don't know. We'll see till it breaks the flag. Value area low at 700. The only reason I got bookmap Z-Byte was because hold on. Mike glitching out on YouTube. But yeah, basically I'm using Parallels on Mac, and at the time Atos didn't have a Mac friendly version, so I needed Parallels to run it on a virtual Windows machine on Mac. And then it doesn't have OpenGL, so I can't see their DOM stuff because it doesn't print the visuals. So I was like, man, and I'd already paid for the lifetime or whatever. And then like, but also I still wouldn't stop using Atos. I just like the color weighted volume footprints and the double footprints better than anything else I've ever seen. So I would have not stopped using it either way. But yeah, so bookmap just puts the DOM over to the right here that would have been there if I wasn't on Mac. So you don't technically need bookmap. But the heat map on bookmap is nice, and you can make that color weighted to certain lot sizes and stuff too. So I got the Global Lifetime Plus. I just reinvest payouts and stuff that's visually captivating and consolidating information in a quick way so I don't have to think about what I'm seeing. Like I just see this big blue and big volume double footprint just enter now, and then I'm like, what is that? Oh, 112 buyer just entered at 744. They're going to continue getting absorbed maybe if it goes below 745 or whatever. Yeah, I can share I have the templates in the Atos thing. There's two footprints, the color weighted delta one and then the total volume one. So you can just see this huge spike in volume on the right and then the delta on the left. And I just use that to get my eyes to see it. Even if I zoom out here, I can see the red, red, red. And it's like, okay, lots of volume, lots of volume. And then I just get in the habit of circling. And then the color tells me it's a seller or a buyer. It's in the Atos channel. I just use TO's indicators in the center here and then the whole footprint. And then when I'm zoomed out on the left, I can see all the session and the max delta and all that. And the bid ask. So it consolidates it. If I want to get into the granular, I can look down bottom left. Yeah, thanks. It was like years of just dialing it in, you know. Yeah, for sure. It took long enough. But yeah, it was But that's why I pay it forward, because there was no one teaching me shit about it. I had to just like look into it myself. Bid did if you look at my on the footprint it says bid versus ask. The ask is always going to hit the left side and bid is always going to hit the right. So I made a really, and you read it diagonally. Yeah. So it's like you have like the people hitting the bid and hitting the ask, and it's like the sellers hit the ask, and then because they're asking for it at that price, or the buyers hit the ask and the sellers hit the bid. I made a really I think easy to understand video about the market dynamics aspect. It's like 10 minutes long. If you're interested in watching that, I made it like 2 years ago or something. Where was that? This one. This. It was when they were just starting with like AI video generation. So I was like, I wanted to just make one just for the hell of it. But the whole like script was written. It was before ChatGPT like was able to do stuff like that. And it was all my thoughts anyway. It was like me training an early version of the AI text to video thing. It was when it was in its infant stage. Like I actually traced the, what do you call it? The candle in Illustrator. I made it like a mental, what do you call it, project to like understand. So as I was making that video, I made that candle that is in the video showing the footprints. Like I made each section of that in Illustrator because I'm weird and obsessive like that. So yeah, it was a way to meditate on what everything means, because I like to, what do you call it? I like to be able to say, like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I can't pretend to know what I'm talking about. I actually have to understand it, or I don't want to talk about it, you know? Why is it not sending? Yeah, have a good one, man. Why is it not sending that? It should have sent. Ah, there we go. It's sending it twice. Never mind. It was just taking time. But yeah, like that candle, I traced every little bit. But that is essentially like that's a 5-minute actual 5-minute candle on that day that I'm talking about in the video. And then that has like 14,000 contracts inside, 14,598. And then you can see it hits all these buyers at these nodes, and then it goes below that. So the open and the high and the low and the close of that red candle tells you the trap that got set. It shows you the blue that gets trapped, and then they take them to the downside. So that's, seeing those inflection points or whatever. And then you see that second footprint on the right that has like a little mini volume profile within that candle. So that's really cool because it can create those dual footprints or whatever. Even if you don't understand it at first, like just watching it, you learn what's happening by watching. So you're like, oh, these big sellers are getting taken for a ride. Oh, I guess that's like, seller absorption. Oh, there's the slingshot. And you just learn over time what's happening. It's not like I didn't even make up the terms, They're just out there. Right. No, that was originally in that time. That was of the video. I was using 5-minute, and then I learned about the tick chart from TO, and then I started switching to the ticks. So I used 2000 tick on the leftmost one, and then 1000 in the center. Ticks actually makes more sense because it's trades, so it's like an auction. So you're dealing with 2000 trade auctions. Yeah. The templates are in the ATOS, what do you call it? Channel in the Discord. If you ever want to like throw them on and play with it. They do let you use it for 14 days for free. Yeah. Yeah, to replicate to Sierra, yeah. And I had this color scheme I always liked. I'm into like purple and pink and magenta and all that. Hold on, let me see if I can find my Ninja Trader like colors that I like. This one. This is my go-to colors. I just never liked red and blue. Yeah, and there's like grander narratives that I'm not aware of. Like I could, if I was into like swing trading and not scalping and stuff, like you could follow like daily profiles, and there's like another domain that I admittedly haven't gone yet. Like there's the most granular you could be is like gamma and dark pools and getting into like contract expirations and stuff like that. I'm just not I'm not that I don't hold things for more than a day. I'm just in and out, and like I want in and out in like 5 minutes. I just want like a burst that's in my favor so I don't have any drawdown and I could just be stress free. That's why I always say like stay frugal, stay positive, stay blessed, because I don't want to be like giving back, one, and two, I don't want to experience the like physiological bullshit that trading brings up. I just want to make the money and get out. So I was done like when Tio was like an hour ago, but I'm just hanging out to like make sure everyone else is good. That's why I was like, watch out for that seller fatigue. It was just like I don't know what was gonna happen, but I was like, it could bounce up a little bit, and even then I would close out my short there. Oh, that's good. You didn't take it in the face. Even if I save one person from taking it in the face, that's my job was complete. Yeah, it's weird. It's like you end up playing the opposite. You end up playing the opposite of things. At least I do, where when I see a bunch of sellers get hit, I want to go long, and when I see a bunch of buyers get hit at the top, I want to go short. It's like you think it's like the opposite. It's the opposite. The dynamics are the opposite of what you think. Like you think a lot of people are selling the top, and they are, because there's always active and passive participants, and that's what order flow is about. Is like you're seeing the active aggressors, those market sells and market buys, are selling into passive buyers and passive sellers, and the passive ones are the ones that are taking the others for a ride because of their hastiness, their market buys and their market sells. And the market buys and market sells are generally stop losses because they are being liquidated and having to call, and they're getting margin called, and they have to buy it or sell it at that level. And so when you see a bunch of buyers at the top, that's a bunch of shorts getting popped. And then after that, though, you get the buyer fatigue, and then it goes down. And then if you see the seller fatigue at the bottom, or you see a bunch of sellers hit, that's a bunch of longs getting eliminated, and then you're like, okay, time to long now. So it's always like the opposite of what you think, but it's not always the case. Like I've seen days where it just goes down 9K in delta, and every seller that's hit, it just keeps going and going and going, and it has like a grander narrative that it's doing for the day, and I've gotten chopped up in trying to pick up a bottom off of that. So it's not always the case, but for the most part, you're going to find those opposite plays to be more probabilistically lucrative, if you will. Right. Like if I get a bias, that's why I try to avoid the bias, because it's like I don't know where it's going. If I start to make that story in my head, then I'm ignoring inflection points or seeing them the wrong way. So I'm just like, I'm not trying to make a story. I'm just trying to catch one of these guys in the opposite direction and then be done. Right. Because it's like, you know, I don't have all day. It's nighttime for me. It's already midnight. So it's just like, get in, get out, do something else. Yeah, you have like mental capital, and you want to save your mental capital too. Do other stuff with it, you know? Like in the Bitcoin days, like I traded Bitcoin first. So I know what it's like to be 24/7 connected to the market and always watching your phone. And that's why I don't like the swing trade style of things. Like I don't want to do that. I made an indicator that's awesome at predicting swings and stuff too, but that's another story. Because I needed to be connected to Bitcoin at the hip, so I needed to know those opportune moments no matter what, whether I'm on the toilet or whatever. So I made like a multiple time frame thing. That's what the whole thing in the video at the top is, Momentum Master. Yeah, like it predicted the top of NQ pretty well. Like here, I'll just show you what it looked like. And then when we had the bottom on Friday, it had rocket ships, so it was doing its thing. Like here, I'll just remove all the key levels so it's not so busy. Like that. And then we'll just remove this. Yeah, these guys. That's an hourly chart. But it tells you where it's going to stall out, like swing trading wise. But I don't like let that bias me, but it's still like interesting because sometimes with Bitcoin, I wouldn't have time to go to the charts. So I needed to get all this information immediately. So it's like 7 time frames of 32 indicators or information in a symbol. And then on Friday, February 6th, we had a rocket ship at the bottom too. So that was, let me go see if I can get that on replay mode to appear. Hold up. Going into the 2-minute. Look at this. I'll show you. I was streaming it, so it was live in the moment, but check this out. The exact bottom. And then it plays out like this. That was in the beginning days. I was into like, what do you call it? Like momentum only. That's why I say there's 3 pillars to trading. There's momentum, math, and liquidity. And the liquidity side is knowing what's happening in the candles, and the momentum side is EMAs and just the flow of the waves, like Elliott wave theory and stuff. And then you have the math with Fibonacci and stuff. So you could focus on all three of them, or you could hyper focus on one, or you could dip and dabble from each and line up the stars for all three. There's facets to trading. Momentum is one of them. And that was my first phase, was into overbought and oversold and all that. And that's why traders end up getting multiple monitors, so they can just be like looking at all the factors that tip the hand. Hit a 300 lot buyer at 829. Well, we're going to call it here, though. So if you have any questions, yeah, let me know. If you want that ZByte, I gave you that order flow class, right? If you want to watch that from that one guy that was like a JP Morgan dude, that was pretty good for learning like the terms like absorption and no, I think I gave a link or something. It's pretty big. It's a bunch of videos. Hold up, let me see. Doesn't look like our conversation had it, so hold on. Let me just give it to you now. Here's the link. And the password is... Wait. Where is that? And there you go. Anyone else that wants it, just shoot me a DM. I can give it to you. Yeah, trader dude, hold up. It's something to check out over the weekend if you're interested. But there you go. On that note, I will bid you guys adieu. So, Kamabal. Yeah. I'll bid you adieu. So stay frugal, stay positive, and stay blessed. And we will catch you next week. Peace.